Let's talk about owning a particular word or phrase. If you say a word or phrase a single time, then it's pretty easy for your audience to skip over it. But if you say it a second time, then all of a sudden they begin to lean forward and listen. If you say it a third time or more than 3 times, then they sense the significance of that word or phrase. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're talking about merging with another company, and if you say, you know, we seem to be in an awful big hurry to make this merger happen, and that just leaves me, well, I'm curious. And then if later you say, you know what, as we look through the financials of this new company, I think the financials look fine, except they're using a software which nobody else has ever used. And I can't help but be curious why they choose that software. And then later you might say, you know what, the biggest thing that concerns me is that the 2 board of directors have resigned over the last year. And board of directors do come and they do go, but I can't help but be curious as to why they did it now. See, the first time you say it, it's easy to pass right by it. But the second and the third time, by the time you say it a few times, then all of a sudden your entire presentation, the key takeaway from that is that word or that phrase that you've highlighted. And we highlight it by pausing before and after that word. I can't help but be, well, curious as to why this happened. So using that as a way to highlight a particular word or phrase in your presentation, and all of a sudden that presentation, that word ends up being the key takeaway that everybody walks away and they'll talk about later.